Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got this awesome comment from Our House NM asking if I could review Albuquerque, New Mexico. They say, our son wants to buy a condo there. We live in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and we're not seeing a lot of price reductions here. Just wondering how long we should wait. Thanks. And I gotta tell you guys, Our House NM, of course, I would jump in and do a video about Albuquerque, and I'm actually gonna check out Las Cruces too. How long should you wait? Well, my advice right now is, at least 3 to 6 months. In general, guys, if you think about going into the, January, February, the housing market usually always slows down, but that's usually like in the northeast, in the north part of the country where it's cold and stuff like that. I would think New Mexico might not be affected as much, right? It might be because the weather is nice all year round. And, if you got kids, obviously, it's more desirable to move in the summer, right? When the kids are out of school. But if you're moving to basically the same neighborhood, maybe it doesn't really matter. Now, it's a pain in the butt to move while the kids are in school. That sucks. But again, sometimes, you could probably get a lot more work done with the kids at school, not kind of being around the house when you're moving boxes and stuff like that. Anyways, so when is the best time to buy? Well, I think with interest rates going up right now, obviously, it's probably the worst case scenario where we have high interest rates and high home prices. And I think because of that, it's pretty much the worst time to buy right now. I would say one has to give: either interest rates drop or home prices drop. And I will guarantee you 1,000% that interest rates will not drop because we have inflation. As a matter of fact, interest rates are going to continue to go up. So what's the next thing is basically house prices have to drop. But here's the problem is that right now we have full employment and basically we have really high inflation. So how quickly are they going to drop? Well, let me tell you, they're not going to drop quickly enough. I think it's not going to be like 2008 where everything crashed in 1 year. I think this is going to be slower. It all really depends on how fast we could lower inflation. If we could lower inflation really fast, which would basically mean that the Federal Reserve is going to crash the economy, then sure, prices will come down. But I don't necessarily think the Federal Reserve wants to crash the economy overnight, because then they're going to know that we're going to have high unemployment. And when we have high unemployment in this country, the government freaks out and they start giving basically people, extra unemployment benefits like they've done in the past, and they start printing more money, which is one of the reasons why we got into this mess in the first place with high inflation. So I don't totally know what would happen. Again, the writing on the wall is that the Federal Reserve is going to basically crash the economy to bring inflation down to 2% level. Now, let me see. Before I jump over to check out Albuquerque, New Mexico, which I can't wait to check out, I want to give you some news. I found this article, and I'll just keep this pretty quick, guys. But basically, here is an article from Forbes saying, housing market crash 2022, what is expected as interest rates rise. And here's the key takeaways. I'll just focus on this. Basically, they're saying, existing home sales dropped 0.4% from July, with overall drop of 19.9% from 1 year ago. This attributed to higher mortgage rates and monthly payments more expensive than ever. Google Trends show that search queries for real estate market crash have skyrocketed in the last month. I could tell you that I'm definitely seeing that I'm getting a lot more views on my videos, and that's probably why. And they say that mortgage rates have hit a 20-year high as the Federal Reserve tries to fight inflation and cool down the economy. So that's what's going on, guys. And, when they say, look, Federal Reserve tries to fight inflation to cool down the economy. Do you guys know what this means, cool down the economy? This basically means the Federal Reserve wants to crash the economy. This is just a nice way of saying, cool it down, guys. Basically, we need to see layoffs and we need a reset. Okay, enough bad news. Let's jump over to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Okay guys, here is Albuquerque, New Mexico. Check this out. If we zoom out, you see where it is in the map. Is basically right in the middle of New Mexico. Now let me zoom in. So check this out. I have it set up for condos right now. Actually, I'm going to show you what I did. I went up here and I actually have townhomes and condos. Now, you know what? Albuquerque is actually a really small city, and you could see that in this area right here, you tend to see a little bit more condos. Actually, let's see what we can find. Look, for $328,000, like the first one we see, this is a 1,200 square foot, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. So this is not that big. There's kind of like well, I don't know. Inside is really clean. It's definitely move-in ready. What do you guys think? 328 is, it's actually not that expensive, but also you're only getting 1,200 square foot. I can tell you those bedrooms are going to be tiny, 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 tiny. Okay, check this out. Let's see what else we could find. Let's see if I find something that looks pretty good. Look at this. Actually, for $240,000, we get 1,400 square foot, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. This is actually not that bad. Let me see, as you scroll down right here, let me see what else. You get a nice little park. This is kind of nice. Again, $240,000. You know what, your mortgage right now wouldn't be that expensive, and you probably could get in here with about 50,000 down. That's not bad, but again, it's kind of small, and but it's a decent price. Is there an HOA? Look at that, $50 monthly HOA. That is not that bad at all. Let's see what else we could find. Look at this, 265. Hey, I'm seeing a lot of decent stuff. Look, this one has nice wood floors. This is actually a really nice one, 1,400 square foot, 3 bedroom, 3 bath. So the bedrooms are gonna be pretty small, but again, I'm loving that price of 265. Here we have a $170 HOA fee. Kitchen is actually kind of nice. I do like that island. It looks like there's a lot of cooking space, which I like. You could probably put a little table right here, to enjoy your coffee, or something small or something, which is kind of nice. Now, it's one of those types of properties with a lot of stairs, which I definitely don't like. But again, it's 265. It's not the end of the world. You get a tiny little deck. Balcony right here. Bathroom looks okay. I do like the tile. It's actually kind of nice. This is actually a nice one, and for 265, guys, again, the market's crashing, so you come back here in 3-4 months, 5, 6, or a year, this could be 220, right? And that's the thing. Like, do you really want to buy right now? Now you see, that's basically, look at this one, 371. You know what? This is okay. Let me see. Doesn't seem to have an HOA. Oh man, but look at this. When you come in, look at that open planning right here. I do like the floors. This is nice, kind of like stairs going into the living room. I actually kind of like that. Let me see that kitchen. Look, the kitchen is nice and spacious. What's the price here again? Let me see. It's 1,600 square foot. So again, a little bit higher price at 371. 2 bedroom, 2 bath. I am actually kind of really liking this. It doesn't seem like there's an HOA. Every room is really nice. The backyard is super, super nice. Look at that. Like, it's not huge, obviously, but again, this house is not that expensive, and that's kind of cute, right? It's kind of nice. I wouldn't mind sitting out there, enjoying, company with friends, and you could probably make this really nice. Again, 371,000. It's a little bit higher than all the other properties we've seen, but again, it is the nicest one I've seen so far. Now, what about if, let's look at what else Albuquerque has to offer. Let's see if there's, let's get rid of these townhomes and let's just open it up. Now, I could tell you, it seems like a very, very small city. So let me just zoom in, and I just want to basically kind of hover, and this is sort of what I always do. I kind of hover around the city, and I kind of try to see where the higher prices are. This northeastern part seems like it's got some like $1 million homes, but overall, I'm seeing that if you got like $500,000, you might be able to get basically a lot of properties. There's this bottom part right here. I mean, I'm seeing properties for like 200,000. This west side of the city, definitely seeing properties for under 200,000, and here again under 200,000. So I'm just guessing that, I've never been to Albuquerque, like I've never actually checked out neighborhoods in Albuquerque, but just looking at the properties, it seems like here on this northeast side of the city, seems like maybe a good place to start. Look at this, like right around here, hold on, sorry about that, about around 10 and East, estates at Tanoan. Academy Hills Park. Let's look at some houses. Let's see what we got. Look at this to start it out. This is really nice. Check this out. 1,900 square foot. Hold on, let me fix my internet. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. That might be better. I think it was a little laggy. All right, check this out. So here we go, $425,000, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,900 square foot. Here is a 2-car garage, clean front. Now, one thing I could tell you that I sort of don't like is that the door is off to the side. You can't see the front door from the front of the house. And I know you guys might say, hey, that's so stupid, who cares? Hey, but you know what? If you're gonna, this is what I believe. If you're gonna spend $425,000, make sure you like every aspect of the property, because again, you're buying for long term. This isn't like, buying a property is not like buying a few Amazon shares, on January and selling them in June. I mean, you're buying a house for long term. If you're looking to flip homes, unfortunately, you got to be careful right now because the market is very volatile. This channel, I always focus as if we're buying a house to live, right? Now, one thing I don't like is these power lines, just not feeling it, but I do sort of like, there's a lot of space here, not a lot of grass. We got this gravel, that actually might be good, cut down on water costs. There's definitely no grass anywhere. That's actually something that I do like, because you don't have to worry about having a lawn. The inside is nice. Again, 425, I do like the size, but let's see what else we could find, because that one was Look at this, for even cheaper, $370. You get even a bigger house around the same neighborhood, 2,000 square foot, 3-bedroom, 3-bath. I am really liking this house. Look at this, you got a 2-car garage. The front of the house, again, not much rain, so most likely these are all desert type of plants. There's no grass. That's actually kind of cool, but this house looks really nice. It's got a 2-car garage. It's got a nice sidewalk. This, the other neighborhood had no sidewalk, so I already like this house a little bit more. Let me just look at that backyard back here. It's got some shade from the street. This is actually a really nice house. What do you guys think about the price? $370. What the hell is up with that red? No way. Okay, so you buy this house. I could tell you, floors look move-in ready. Don't like that there's 2 different types of floors here, because I don't like that tile that much in the kitchen. We'll move to the kitchen, but first off, no, absolutely not. Red, I just, it's hard pass on the red. So if I really love this house, I would literally show up the first day with some paint, because that red has to go. And what is up with this red couch? Like, what is up with this red? What do they say here? Live well, laugh often, love much. I do like that saying. That is a nice saying, but I just don't know, like way too much red. There's look, there was somebody that just loved sitting here, because look, the couch, that couch has like a lot of wear and tear right where the head is, which is actually kind of funny. So kitchen looks nice. It's okay. It looks clean. The house looks clean, somewhat move-in ready, but if you did save a little bit of money, the first thing I would do is redo this kitchen. But look at this very interesting kitchen, where it's like you got counter space on this other side. So you know what? If you came in here with if you had like $30,000, $40,000, you can redo this room and just make it like insane, right? This house, I would say, $370 definitely leaves you, hopefully with a little bit of budget where you could come in and do some remodeling. Definitely the first thing you got to do across the house is paint the whole house, absolutely. Again, $370, it's got a nice deck. The deck might need a little bit of work. You got to always be careful with rot. That could be a lot of money. You could tell right here, guys, there's a lot of discoloration. That is not good, right? Okay, so again, you do get a lot of house. This is a, 50-50, man, because this house does need a lot of work. Look at this door right here. I mean, that, you got to come in here. I would say you need a little bit of cash. This looks like it was made because of a pet. They have a dog right here. So there's a little bit of pet damage. Now you got to think, did the dog pee in the house or whatnot? How does it smell? There is bars here. I don't like that. That kind of makes me think that it's a bad neighborhood. So, okay, so this house is not perfect, but let me see what else we can find. Look, if we could up the budget, look at this, $777,000. Here you get an actually really big house at 3,600 square foot, 4 bedroom, 4 bath. Look, now these guys are like, we don't care, we want to have grass. We could afford the grass. Okay, so I kind of like this house and I kind of don't like this house. What do you guys think? I do not like this weird like glass thing. This is like very 70s or like 80s, just not really digging it. This house doesn't even look that old, but I do like, just like when I look at this photo, I just say, hey, that's really nice. But now that I'm looking at the photos with this weird glass thing, like I would have liked to tear this down and just put like a regular window, like a big window into the living room. But let's see how the inside looks. Once you come in, what a weird thing that you just put a painting there. Like, what is up with that? Totally weird. Like, and like that you would take a photo of it. I don't know about that. Like, what do you guys think? You walk in, why would the realtor do that? Like, just move. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe the realtor is an actual painter and he's like somewhat showcasing his art, and maybe someone's like, hey, I want to buy that. But it's kind of weird that they would just put some rent. The thing is that it takes away from the house. It's like some random painting. Like, put the painting on the wall or something, but why would you put it on an easel? Like, what does that painting come with the house or something? Kind of weird, right? Anyways, sorry, I went on a tangent, but oh wow, look at this cool little fireplace. That's pretty cool. Kitchen looks nice, man. Don't like these kinds of stoves. I like a gas stove, but that's, if that's not available, that's not a big deal. But I do like all this cooking space. It's actually kind of nice. Again, this is a big house, and it is the most expensive house we have seen. Love this fireplace. I gotta tell you, this house is dope, man. This got some cool stuff. It's not like perfect, and it is very expensive. Here's those weird glass things. If anybody knows the name of this type of glass, whatever, go ahead, comment down below. It's very like 80s, right? Is that when it was popular, in the 80s or 70s? Definitely don't like it though, but it's, it's retro, I guess. No, but like this bathroom looks nice. With the little backsplash there. It's actually kind of nice. So this house is nice. Again, it's the most expensive one we have seen at $700 and basically $80,000. All right, let's see what else we can find. Look at this, $405,000. Now you're talking here. Look, this is a single story, 2,100 square foot. So to me, it's a perfect size, 3 bedroom, 3 bath. This could be the perfect house. I love the brick in the front. It's a 2-car garage, which is perfect. Again, you could see the yard, low maintenance, which is gonna save you a lot of money on the water bill. And then once you walk in, look at those sick ass wood floors. This is nice. The house sort of opens up to a hallway, which is kind of not that cool, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. But look at this really nice size living room. If you scroll down, let's see oh man, hey, you know what? The kitchen actually looks really nice too. Let me see. You have cooking space, and no, I like it. It's completely move-in ready, completely clean. This house is nice, and look, it's $400,000. Again, it's a single story. I like these wood floors in the rooms. The backyard is nice. Okay, so this to me is absolutely my clear winner. Let me look at this right here. So what do we got? You come in, where's the front door, right? Whatever. I can't see the front door. Does anybody? I guess this is the front door. So you come in here. Okay, here's the front door. You go, okay. So no, this is a big house, man. I like it. So this is obviously my clear winner. I would definitely be, if I wanted to buy this house, look at that. 2,100 square foot. This is awesome. Okay, so if I wanted to buy this, knowing that the market is crashing, but also knowing that this house is really nice, you don't want to really upset them too much, I would be offering like 380 or something. Really push them to come down at least $20,000, $25,000, $30,000, and obviously, try to meet somewhere in the middle. Again, guys, remember, we're going into a recession. So even though this house is beautiful, this is not the only house, right? But that's, at the end of the day, that's really the problem. Buying a house does become very emotional. I remember one time my wife and me, we found this house we wanted to buy. And we were like, my wife was like, this is the my most dream house I've ever seen. This is perfect, right? We started getting, we got the process started, whatnot, and then suddenly we found out that we had a little bit of mold. That there was some mold, and my wife is like completely anti-mold, and we had to walk away. And guess what? We ended up finding something better, right? And that's the story, is that we found something better. So that's just something to think about. Again, if the house is not perfect, if it's not everything that you want, then just wait. And right now, guys, as we're going into a slower economy, you're gonna have so many more options. Now look at this. Let's just say you got a bunch of money, you live in Albuquerque, you got $1 million budget, and then you're like saying, you know what, I want this house, 3-car garage. Let me see what $1 million gets you. You know what? I gotta tell you, this house is actually really nice, and this is actually a really big house at 4,000 square foot, over 4,000 square foot. Again, 5 bedrooms. You got a bunch of bedrooms. You can have offices here. Way too big for me personally, but the house shows really, really nice. One of the things that I always say on my videos is, one thing is buying the house at $1 million, and another thing is furnishing a house. Sometimes you look at this. If you were to go to like the mall and price out this room, I can tell you that this couch is probably about $5,000, and this is in today's economy. This silly little table right here is probably going to cost you about $2,500. Each of these sofas are probably $2,500 a piece with the table. So you're looking at this room, possibly $10,000 to $15,000 just in this silliness. If you put it on a credit card now with high interest rates, everything goes up. This dining room table right here, guys, with this nice, I'm sure the house comes with this light, but or this little piece of art. This little piece of art could cost you $2,000. So when you buy a house this big, just remember, you gotta make it look nice, and just budget out. This little silly little sofa right here, because if you don't fill out the room nice, then it's gonna look silly. Like if you got one small couch in such a big room, you're gonna be like, dude, like go spend some money and fill out the room nice. That's the problem when you get into a 4,000 square foot home. It's like, yeah, sure, like you have all this room and maybe you could afford $1 million house, but you're gonna spend like, a bedroom set, guys. How much do you think this room is gonna cost you? I can tell you that this bedroom set right here is probably $2,000, $3,000. That bed alone is probably $2,000. This silly little, seat that you're never gonna sit in this chair ever. Your whole life, you're never gonna sit here, okay? This chair is probably gonna cost you like $600, $700, $800, right? So again, when you look at this room right here with the rug and all that, whatever, you're looking at $10,000, $20,000. And when you multiply that times, 5 bedrooms, it gets expensive, right? So just think about that when you're buying a house. Here's your extra room. Sure, you got, an awesome extra room. Well, now you got to fill it up. And you end up putting like love seats here and there because you have the room. But yeah, this little 2 love seats and this little silly little table with the plant, that's, $3,000, $4,000. So again, just think about that, because it is serious. And again, this is a beautiful house, but that's why I don't like big homes, because and then you have, like, when you're a homeowner, man, you get pipe leaks and whatnot, and unless you got a lot of money coming in, things get expensive. But then you got something like this, $445,000, 2,200 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. You look, it's really nice inside, the same, but it's half the work, half the problems, right? And then again, you still get a really nice house, right? So that's just, I don't know. I like 2,000 square foot homes. That's what I like personally. Whenever you start getting 3,000 plus, it's like, oh man, that's just a lot more to take care of. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video. I actually found some really, really nice homes, and my overall is, you come here with $1 million, and obviously you're gonna be able to buy anything you want. But 500 or less, you're gonna be able to get actually something really nice. and I was concentrating in the northeast section, and I found some really nice houses. If you want me to jump back into Albuquerque and check out another section, go ahead and let me know, and I will be glad to jump in and make you that video. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video. Again, if you guys want me to make a video on specific cities, specific counties, specific state, please go ahead, comment down below, and I will jump in and make you that video. If you're new to my channel and you like what I have to say, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.